What's going on, guys? It's me, Dreamliner Fan 2016 here, and today we have another flight report for you guys. I hope you guys are excited for today's video. Let's get started with our details of this flight. Welcome to Sacramento International Airport. Pretty weather outside today, clear skies and warm temperatures. I'm currently here at Terminal A because I'll be flying on a new airline for today's flight report. And this flight is going to be very fun as I'll be heading down to Texas to attend a very special event, which I am super excited to talk about in this video. Today I'll be flying with American Airlines for the first time from Sacramento International Airport to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport to attend the Airlines International 2023 convention. The flight time will be 3 hours and 21 minutes. I am beyond excited to fly with American on my way to Airlines 2023. I've been wanting to fly with them for quite a while, and what a way to do so for this awesome trip. Before I go through TSA screening, SMF has changed since my last visit to Terminal A. Escalators have now been added on the side of the terminal close to the baggage claim belts. Really nice they added more escalators. It is much easier for passengers to move to Terminal A when they need to get to their flight or arrive here for a vacation. So after all that screening is done, let's head to my assigned gate. Welcome to Gate Alpha 2. This is one out of the 4 gates American uses here at SMF. So far, my aircraft hasn't arrived at my gate as of yet, so I did wait for quite a while. I ended up getting a small breakfast for myself though. I ended up getting a croissant and a lemonade. A nice and simple breakfast at the airport to get myself refreshed. After a couple of minutes of waiting, my plane that will take me to DFW arrived in no time. Let's get into the details of the aircraft I'll be flying for today. Super excited to fly on board a former US Airways aircraft from American. So nice that American kept their legacy by acquiring the entire fleet when they merged in 2013. I still waited at my gate before the boarding process began, but it didn't take that long as we began boarding our aircraft. I'll be boarding on Group 6 for today's flight. Also, it's gonna be a full flight, so this should be very interesting. But regardless, let's begin boarding my aircraft and head to my assigned seat.
Wait, so it's 2 seats on 2 seats and 2 seats.
Coming through again, coming through, excuse me.
Welcome to seat 28A, a nice seat at the back of the plane. The Kodiak economy seats looks very nice, and the seat does provide a nice view out of the window. Let's have a look at the seat back contents for the economy seat. The first item was a bit odd, but it's a tissue. I guess the cleanup crew forgot there was a tissue on this seat, but I'm not gonna complain about it. Next we have the Revision Airbus A321 safety card. I think the style of the safety card looks very nice and the safety briefings are well explained and demonstrated. Next up we have the in-flight entertainment card. A lot of information on what movies they offer and some music to jam to during the flight. A very helpful tool if you want to try out what the IFE system for AAL is like. And for a bonus, another A321 safety card. Quite surprised that there was another safety card here. When it comes to the legroom on this aircraft, I think the spacing is fairly decent. Main cabin seats provide us 31 to 32 inches of pitch with 7 to 18.1 inches of width. Nice spacing to move your legs around. Even my backpack can even fit in one go. So great work American on providing this amount of legroom. Another cool part of the economy seat is the seat pocket is a net, which makes locating smaller items easier. However, I'm quite concerned about the piece of wrapper that's stuck inside there. Unfortunately, there was another problem I was concerned about. I don't think that red stain should be there. I do believe the cleanup crew could have done better than that. Here's a look at the Passenger Service Unit or PSU. Quite your typical layout. It features air vents, reading lamps, a no smoking and fasten seatbelt sign, and a flight attendant call light. I don't think I need to elaborate too much on that, but I do like the style of it. As I previously mentioned, American's A321 fleet comes in 3 different layouts, one of them being the A321T, which is a transcontinental configuration featuring American's flagship first and flagship business classes. The rest of the A321s have a domestic Kodiak layout, which replaces the Oasis cabin layout. This was all part of Project Kodiak, in which they retrofitted their interiors on their 737s and A321 fleet. There are a total of 187 seats separated into 3 different classes, those being Kodiak First, Main Cabin Extra, and Main Cabin. Kodiak First has a total of 16 seats, 15 in Main Cabin Extra, and 156 seats in Main Cabin. Each seat comes with some nice amenities and a USB power port. I think the Kodiak product is a decent upgrade to the Oasis product, and I think American did a good job on the layout of this cabin. Before we take off, let's have a look at the METAR for KSMF on June 20th, 2023. As you can pretty much see, we have some perfect weather for our departure. Clear skies with the winds at 340 degrees at 11 knots, along with 10 statute miles of visibility. The temperature outside is 21 degrees Celsius and the dew point is 5 degrees Celsius. Really nice weather to kick off the summer weather here in Sacramento.
Whenever you're seated, in case of unexpected turbulence, U.S. law requires compliance with lighted and posted signs and crew member instructions. All flights are non-smoking, including e-cigarettes, vape devices, and smokeless tobacco.
And let's push back out of Gate Alpha 2. We pushed back out of our gate at 11:43 a.m. A bit late, but we should be heading to the runway in a little bit.
Welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 2081 with non-stop service to Dallas Fort Worth. Our flying time today will be 2 hours and 45 minutes at an altitude of 33,000 feet. Current conditions in Dallas Fort Worth, it is 91 degrees Fahrenheit, 33 degrees Celsius. At this time, please direct your attention to the flight attendants in the cabin for some safety information regarding this aircraft.
Carry-on luggage goes in the overhead bin. If you have small handheld devices, such as cell phones, tablets, and smartwatches, please switch them to airplane mode now. If your electronic device falls into your seat,
We'll be using runway 35 right as our assigned runway for our departure. We'll be taxiing out of the apron and turn right onto taxiway Delta and taxi all the way down to the runway. After we took off from SMF, we will make a few right turns as we headed east towards Dallas, Texas. A nice and simple flight route for today's flight right here.
Even if the bag does not inflate, life vests are located under, next to, or between your seat. For help locating them, see your safety card. To remove the vest, hook tab or compartment handle to break the seal. If equipped with an elastic harness, remove the harness before opening the pouch. Take the vest out as shown on the safety card and put it over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist.
And let's take off on runway 35 right. Man, the views during our departure were incredible. Make sure to stay tuned for the upcoming in-flight videos coming soon. Let's begin our climb to our cruising altitude, flight level 3300. As always, let's begin with the in-flight Wi-Fi. Quite an interesting style for American's Wi-Fi system. You get access to onboard Wi-Fi for free. You also get your subscriptions, which I'm not gonna take part in. As for the flight passes, it is $15 for a 1-hour pass, and if you get the full flight pass, that is $19. I don't think using the flight pass for a 3-hour flight is worth it, so I will pass on that. The homepage has a nice layout too. It features a flight time, flight status, and the weather at the destination airport. I think this is a cool feature to the AA Wi-Fi system, and I love what they did here. In addition, you can also access the American website for free to rent a car, learn some airport information, and a whole lot more. American provides a nice selection of movies with genres including action, drama, comedy, and sci-fi. They also include a category of new movies that were released, including some documentaries as well. You can also watch your favorite TV series as well. Similar category to the movies section, but a lot of shows to choose from. There is also a nice selection of music from jazz, classical, pop, rock, and more. I would consider listening to these music genres if ever you fly with American. I also like on how they added a podcast tab as well. One thing I do like about the Kodiak economy seat is the addition to a USB power port and the plug-in port. It really comes in handy if you want to charge your electronic devices. Here's the phone mount that is featured on this seat. As you can pretty much tell, it does hold my phone nice and firm. Even when I had a portable charger with me, it managed to fit both items into the mount. As much as I love the IFE system, I think this is another good feature for the seat, and I think American did an excellent job on that. Before the snack service begins, let's have a look at the tray table. Nice space to fit your laptop and other electronic devices. It is also extendable as well. However, I don't think I want to mention about that red stain again. Also, I forgot to mention about that sick bag. That is there if ever passengers need it if they feel a bit sick during the duration of the flight. And here's the in-flight snack. A small, yet simple snack for a 3-hour flight. I went for a Coke as my drink of choice. There's also a nice napkin design as well. Quite an interesting advertisement. And for the snack itself, a pack of pretzels. While simple, the pretzels did taste good. A nice in-flight snack for me to enjoy. As always, let's have a look at the aft lavatory of the aircraft. And here we are inside of the lavatory. A nice and simple layout. The space between my head and the ceiling is just right for a person that's within my height. You got a very unique looking sink as well as a hand soap to keep your hands clean. There's also enough room for me to move across. There is also some amenities including this coat hanger, and of course, how about that wave? One unique feature I found for this seat is the headrest can be adjustable. Not only that, but the sides can also be adjustable as well. Very nice to keep your head in a comfortable position. I do wish most US airlines had this. On a side note, if you're watching a movie using their mobile IFE system, you have to go through 2 to 3 ads before it jumps into the start of the movie. In my opinion, I don't really care about ads too much as long as they aren't long. And just like that, it's time to begin our descent into DFW Airport. We began our descent at 4:14 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're already seeing some Texas scenery as we decrease altitude. Let's have a look at the METAR for DFW Airport on June 20th, 2023. With a few clouds at 25,000 feet and 2,800 feet, we should have a smooth approach into Dallas. The winds are 170 degrees at 8 knots, with gusting winds at 16 knots. As always, we have 10 statute miles of visibility, the temperature is 33 degrees Celsius, and the dew point is 26 degrees Celsius. Our approach into Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport will take us into a straightened approach for runway 17 center. While this approach didn't feature many turns, I get to see the beautiful sights of the Dallas Metroplex area as we land. We flew over cities like Louisville and Coppell before we touched down onto the runway. Super excited to land in Dallas for the first time. I can't wait to see all the American planes that are parked. But without further delay, here are the clips I took as we began our descent and landing into Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. Enjoy, everybody!
That was also a good time to get powered down your larger electric devices. We'll have to get to put away your devices.
Smartwatches must remain in airplane mode until after we land. We will be landing soon. until the seatbelt sign is turned off. And keep the aisles clear of all carry-on items. Take a moment to check your seat back pocket for any personal items, like tablets and cell phones. When you open the overhead compartment, be careful, as items may have moved in flight. And thank you for choosing American Airlines.
Welcome to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. Super excited to finally be back in Texas again. First time in the Dallas area, and the Airlines International 2023 craze has just begun. And with that out of the way, let's get my overall review for this flight. To start, the amount of amenities are perfect for a 3-hour flight. A great example of Americans' passenger experience. So the amenities will receive a 10 out of 10. The cabin crew were good. I do like how they treated their passengers on this flight. I didn't have many problems with them, but they did a nice job on keeping passengers welcome. So the cabin crew will receive a 9 out of 10. The legroom was also good. It's not the best space in the world, but I think just a tiny little extra space could have done the trick. So that's another 9 out of 10 for the legroom. The onboard Wi-Fi is okay. I mean, I can only access the American website, and that's basically it. But at least watching a movie managed to keep this category into a good rating. So the Wi-Fi will receive an 8 out of 10. The snacks on board is just your typical in-flight snack for a domestic flight, but the taste was overall good to start the day right. Good snack options, I will add, 9 out of 10. I think there needs to be more improvements on the cabin and cleanliness. As explained on those trashes and stains I came across with, I think the cleanup crew could have double checked on those small bits of trash and do another cleaning on the seat. But the cabin and cleanliness will only receive a 7.5 out of 10 for this flight. The flight overall was mostly smooth, but we had a little bit of turbulence along the way, probably somewhere around in the middle of the flight. But other than that, I was still comfortable regardless. So with all those reviews out of the way, it's time for me to give the overall total score for this flight. Overall, it's quite the mix between the positives and a small bit of negatives, but I think I had more positives in terms of the Kodiak product and the cabin itself. So, for my flight from Sacramento International Airport to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport with American Airlines, the total rating for this flight report is 8.3 out of 10. Quite a decent score to give for this flight. Airliners 2023, here we come.
Thank you.
Thank you. Here we go, boys. Airlines International 2023. I'm here at Dallas-Fort Worth. Man, it's gonna be exciting. Ooh, can't wait to get into my hotel. Yes, sir. Ooh, wow. First time flying with American. Highly recommend it. Go fly with American. Very nice airline. Thank you so much for watching this flight report. To keep it short and simple, I think my first experience with American was great. I do love the crew on this flight. In terms of the Kodiak cabin layout, I do like it how nice and modern it is. As a replacement to the Oasis cabin layout, American did a pretty good job upgrading this layout. The cruise portion provided many wonderful views of farmlands, including some from Arizona and New Mexico. And once we landed in Dallas, I was very excited. I was so ready to attend Airliners 2023. It was a new experience for me, but I can't wait to meet everyone there. Super excited to be here in DFW for the Airliners International Convention. More videos from my Airliners 2023 playlist are coming out soon. So if you want to check out my Airliners 2023 playlist, then you can click on the card on the top right corner and you can see all my Airliners content from tours, spottings, vlogs, and more. And if you want to see the full community playlist, then you can click on that card as well. This playlist has nearly 200 videos, many from other aviation YouTubers, including my own videos too. But to round it all off, my experience with American Airlines is a great start to my journey to Airliners International 2023, and I can't wait for more fun to come. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and turn on that post notification bell so you won't miss a video like this anytime soon. And if you want to check out my other flight reports, then you can also click on that card that's going to be appearing on the screen on the top right corner. You can check out all my flight reports from there. My flight reports do get a lot of views, so hopefully we can make this video have a lot of views. So, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Anyways, good night.
Paging passenger Macintosh, if you're in the gate area, please reach out to your podium.